Good evening, and welcome to Christian Fellowship. My name is Mike, and today is March 21st, 2020, and it's 9:21 p.m. here in Fall River, Massachusetts. I hope your day went well. I guess we're all kind of experiencing a totally new way of life here in a lot of ways. Um, Never thought I'd see this in my lifetime, but always prove you wrong some way or other. So, got a lot of major things going on, and so much different information out there. It's really hard to tell what's really happening. I've been trying to trying to follow a lot of the financial people, and because they say follow the money. Well, that's where the money is, and it looks like because they say that we're going to have a reset on the economy. The bubble's too big, and what seems to have happened, and I'm not a market person, you know, I'll just stay with Jesus because if I got him, I got all the money anyway. It doesn't matter. Um, the reset actually, according to one source I'm listening to, said the reset's already happened. It happened on March 20th, yesterday, the day before, whenever. And the Fed, as we've been kind of indicating, or has been indicated to us that that's part of the plan is for Trump's going to get rid of the Fed. However, the Fed has now become the buyer and the seller of everything. And right now, the Fed is buying up because they can print they can print the money at no cost to them, outside of the paper and stuff, I guess. And they're buying up all um, the companies, all the corporations. They're going to buy them all up. This source is it's on the internet. You can check them out at you can go to traderschoice.net. His name is Mannarino, Gregory Mannarino. It's got a lot of videos. You ought to check some of them out. Some of the stuff that he's talking about kind of scary. I mean, you have to look at it. I mean, if you're hooked on to Jesus, there's no need to be scared. And when I share the inspiration here a little bit, that's the first thing he starts off with. He always said, "Don't be afraid. He's in charge. He always has been and always will be." And then from Mannarino's site, he offers you some other links that you can go to. I went to one tonight. Very good information there. So, you can do a lot of studying on this stuff, but it still bases down to, these people are in charge and they're taking over the world. So the one world government is coming into effect. And right now they've changed our country from a free country into a socialist country. And no one saw it coming. Couldn't even see it coming. And then you listen to some of the things that Trump said. He's always said, "Oh, Powell is doing this wrong," and yet he could stop Powell, but he didn't. And he's let the Fed, and now the Treasury, he's let the Treasury unlimited money. So with unlimited money, they can buy everything. Once government and corporations merge together, which is happening now, it already has happened, then you no longer have a free economy. Because the Fed buys every corporation. They own it. Once they buy it, they own it. They can control it. Once they control all the corporations, we're done for. And they're shutting the world down worldwide in all these countries. They're shutting them down one at a time. Now, I don't know what happens in Russia because Russia got rid of the central banks, and so did China. But other countries have central banks, so I don't know how this is all going to play out. And he doesn't know, all in the future either. But you ought to listen to some of the things he says. He's Italian, so he's pretty vocal about this stuff. And now I don't think for what they call as the deep state and all that, I don't at this point they don't care. Who knows what? They already did it. They've already changed, took away our freedom. And nobody caught it. So anyway, you can look into it. And then, of course, there'll be a definite one world religion too. Oh yeah, Christians. No, you won't be Christian anymore. They'll convince you that you can't be. I'll be the first one in jail or the first one dead probably. So I won't buy into their world government, one world order. Because you have to go against Christ to do it. I can't do that. I definitely want to die before I do that. And that's okay. Been dead once, so I'm not worried about it. Because I know he's there. And he loves us. And he wants us to help. We're here. When he needs us, he uses us. Other than that, just be happy and live whatever life you got that he's given you. Because everything comes from him anyway. All this was provided by him. It's his movie. He's the writer and director. And he already written the ending. So, anyway, let me do some inspiration. Because Christian fellowship really, and especially in these days, is going to be important. People feel that to have that, they have to go to a church. And that is a form of fellowship. I mean, you go to church, you worship the Lord Jesus, and those are good things. But then people just kind of go off the rest of the week, and even on Sunday, they're not supposed to do anything. According to, if you go into the Old Testament, that's what was taught to Moses and the Israelites. No work. But that's been eroded over time. Now people they don't work for an hour. And then after that, they just, go golfing, do whatever they want. And they say that that's okay with Yahweh or God, the Father or Jesus, whatever. I don't know. I don't think so, but who knows? Yahweh knows. Jesus knows. Okay. He starts this one off, March 21st. Trust me and don't be afraid, for I am your strength. So he is our strength. That's why he says, don't be afraid, trust him. Okay? I spoke the universe into existence. My power is absolutely unlimited. So God the Father's power is unlimited. He spoke the devil into existence. Spoke all the angels into existence. He spoke the first breathed life to Adam. Took a bone out of Adam and created Eve. Tell you. Human weakness consecrated to me is like a magnet drawing my power into your neediness. So when we dedicate ourselves to Jesus, then he automatically accepts that. then we have to keep the dedication going. And He'll help us, but He needs to rid us of a lot of our habits and things out of our life, the ones that inhibit us from drawing close to Him, at least for the temporary. We don't know, but He knows, and therefore He will take care of those matters. Okay. However, fear can block the flow of my strength into you. So when we fear, we block out Him. You can't fear Him. Fear His power and His glory. But understand that He loves. Love is unconditional. His love is unconditional to us. Instead of trying to fight your fears, concentrate on trusting me. You see, that's a good point, because if you concentrate on trusting Him, by doing that, you're not fearing Him. And what you think that He can't do, He can do, because His power is absolutely unlimited. So He can do anything that we need, if it be right for us. And only He knows that. Remember that I am also your song. I want you to share my joy, living in conscious awareness of my presence. Rejoice as we journey together towards heaven. Join me in singing my song. So as we join Him in singing His song, as we travel towards heaven, then we're safe. We're under the wings of the Almighty. Nothing can reach us. They can't go there. And they know they can't go there. And they don't want you to go there. So they try to distract you at all costs. And that's what's happening in this world right now. They're setting it up to where they'll have absolute power and control over everyone. And when that happens, they're going to start telling you, you can't believe in Jesus. And if you say, I do believe in Jesus, then you'll be put to death. They talk about the re-education camps in China. Well, we'll be looking at the same thing. It's a total restructure. It's already started. It's already happened. Right. I saw a video tonight where it was the old CEO of Google or Facebook, I think it was Facebook. And he was giving a lecture at one of the universities there. He said the world's controlled by 150 people, and they're all men. There's no women in there. It's all about men controlling everything in the world. In the world, not just in the United States, but in the world. He said there's 150 people. And he's trying to make enough money because you have to have X amount of money to be able to be part of that club. Kind of interesting. You ought to check out that website. There's some links to other sites. You ought to check them out. You know, I mean, we've got time now, right? You can't go to work. I mean, they got you locked down in a place. They got 3 of the states, California, New York, and Florida, locked down the whole state. And now they're squabbling over how to get some monies to the people. And the Republicans only want to send them, give them $1,000 or $1,500, one check, maybe 2. And the Democrats in Senate want to put them on unemployment where they get a check every week. And that makes more sense because you can use it. You can save that money up, and then when things do get started again, you'll have money to pay your back rent and pay your. But if they send you just 1 check or 2 checks, you'll spend that money, and when this thing starts up, you'll have all this back rent You'll have to pay. He ain't going to let you out of it. No, they never let anybody out of it. Right. I tell you, folks, you got to be get prepared, you know. And now, really, it's going to be pretty hard to get, say more and more stuff. This also will eliminate only, you'll only have big corporations. All the mom and pop shops, they'll all be shut off, closed up. Yep. It's going to happen. It's already started. All your small businesses will be gone. And if you're a small business and you want to, and they'll tell you how well, you can do this, but you have to do it this way. I said, well, I don't want to do it that way. Well, then you lose your business because we own your business. And since we're the landlord, we can tell you what to do. Yeah, because there's no lease. They have the lease. You're not. Your name is just on the debt part of it. You owe us this money. And if you can't pay us right now, we'll take your business. I tell you, think about it. Okay, but most of all, think about the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Hang on to him at all costs. Okay? Don't get, it's going to be tough because people will just get sucked in with this new world government, one world government that will just basically take over and conquer everything in the world. And then they'll eliminate the people because they don't like having that many people. I don't know. Not fun things to think about, but reality is reality. Have a great day. Try to stay cheery. Try to stay up. And just think about the Lord. Say some prayers. Talk to Jesus. He's right there with you. He's right here with me. He's right there with everybody, even these people that are not so nice people. He's there with them too. And they know he's there. Right? See, their time will come as ours will come because we'll all have to be judged at some point in time. And that only Yahweh or the Father knows. Even Jesus didn't know that time. So, okay, I will see you tomorrow. I haven't been doing it every single day, but hopefully see you tomorrow for the next time I'm back here. God willing. Peace.